There is an ongoing debate about nuclear power. Those who support nuclear energy, such as the World Nuclear Association and the IAEA, claim that nuclear power is a safe, sustainable energy source. Opponents, such as Greenpeace, claim that this type of energy poses many threats to people and the environment.
So, in order to learn the truth, we decided to check out how many advantages and disadvantages nuclear energy has.
Let's start by looking at an example of land usage. To generate the equivalent of 1000 megawatt plant, a single wind farm would require up to 700 square kilometers of land. A solar park would use 200 square kilometers. By comparison, a typical nuclear power plant uses from 1 to 2 square kilometers.
Energy is generated by different sources, but the amount of energy generated by an average nuclear power plant is much bigger than the amount of energy produced by solar power plants or, for example, an average wind farm. So, use nuclear power plants and be happy.
People who support the usage of nuclear power often measure its benefit in kilowatts. The prices of coal, solar, tidal and wind power are much higher than the cost of usage of nuclear power. Nuclear power plants produce more kilowatts than any other type of energy does, but for fewer money. It can be the best solution in case of world energy crisis, which we are facing now.
Another good point of nuclear power, it's ecologically safe. This type of energy doesn't contribute to carbon emissions. No carbon dioxide is given out. Therefore, it doesn't cause global warming. Our atmosphere is okay. So, keep calm and be ready to cold winter.
Now I would like to tell you another advantage of nuclear power plants, this time concerning seasons and weather conditions. As you know, alternative sources of energy are not reliable because of the weather conditions. Nuclear power plants are weather resistant, so they can produce energy anytime, whether it is snowing, raining, hot or cold weather, you will get your megawatts anyway.
The first disadvantage. There are high construction costs due to complex radiation containment systems in the power plants. The time which is necessary for fixing all the formalities up, planning and building a new nuclear power generation plant varies from 20 to 30 years. In other words, it's an illusion that new nuclear power plants can be built in a short time.
Disposal of nuclear waste is very expensive. That's why sometimes illegal nuclear waste repositories appear. There are a lot of companies which can cheaply dispose it. But these actions can cause public discontent. The idea of nearby repositories seems to be harmful for people and the local areas. But, in fact, radioactive waste is disposed in such a way that doesn't pollute the environment and it's safe for people.
There is one very big disadvantage, that a nuclear power plant can easily become a target for a terrorist attack. So, if you live near an NPP and you hear a sound of explosion, you'd better run away. as fast as you can.
Maybe the main disadvantage is that the only energy source for nuclear power is uranium. Uranium is a rare natural resource. Its supply will come to an end in next 50 years. So, if we run out of uranium, nuclear power plants will stop their activity.
Well, everybody's heard about the bird.